Hey everybody, my name is Chef Samuelsson from Red Rooster. I think balancing healthy with a busy life is actually something you got to work at and work on really hard. And collectively, me and my wife as a family, we think about it. Certain weeks, I eat way too much. If I'm on the road and shooting my show, I eat so much. So the following week, I'm really trying to figure out, cutting maybe like animal protein and maybe eating vegan or vegetarian for a week. Zion is very tricky with food. We just found out that he has cashew allergy. That was not a good moment at all. But he does love, like if I mix almond milk, then adding blueberries and bananas, for example. He loves that. The other thing that he really likes is if I roast sweet potatoes and then just put a little bit of maple syrup or honey on it, just a little bit. And I can also get just tiny piece of either chicken or a little bit of fish on that. But it's got to be no spices, but the sweet potato by itself, it's so sweet and delicious. He just loves that. Yes, I did run the marathon, and it was a lot of fun, but I did good for a Swede. I did horrible for an Ethiopian, I gotta say that. I really love playing soccer and tennis, but it's something that, always require other people, right? So it's hard to travel and work and do that. So my current exercise is my son Zion, running after him, running into the park after him. We go out every day, even if it's cold, there's never bad weather, so we're in the park. If you see some old guy running after a young guy, it just means Zion in the park. That's an exercise routine. But then also, I like to go to the gym. It's a time there where I can get personal time. It's very difficult to get time for yourself. So going to the gym is important for me. Healthy meals that is simple. I love to go during maybe on a weekend to go with a heavier stew and then utilize that, especially in the beginning of the week, right? So you maybe a chicken stew that you then just fill in some great vegetables with and maybe serve it with some couscous, something that goes quickly to cook because you did the prep work before. Or if you, think about something as a steamed fish, you can have bought the ramen, but then just adding in fresh ingredients like bok choy or carrots or whatever is in season, right? So having a cheat like a quinoa or a pasta or a noodle and making that really light, but then having a protein that you can cook quite quickly. Steaming a fish, nothing tastes better than that. I think, for someone like myself that been adopted and I was in a hospital at same age as Zion is right now, that's when I was spent a year in hospital. So this idea about being helped by others is something that really affected me and my sisters. Anytime we had a chance to volunteer, we used to do that with our family, and this is something I brought with me to my professional life. So working with CCAP, Careers Through Culinary Arts, it's a program that's absolutely amazing where we, through life skills, through teaching students life skills through culinary arts has been absolutely amazing. Today we have CCAP students they're all college grads. One is a master som, somebody owns their own restaurant, one is a CEO of a company, so we have some great success stories there. I'm a guy that got a shot and helped by an organization, and my wife's work in Ethiopia. She works with something called 3 Goats, where she helps young women focus for them to get clean water, access to food and school. So we work with charity in so many different ways, but I don't look at it as charity. I look at it as like that's the work that really drives and fills a spiritual cup, but also necessary in your community. My Ethiopian father, yes, he was a priest in his community. I mean, my wife's brother is a priest. Started in Holland, but now he's back in Ethiopia. So spirituality is something that is big in our family. I think as a chef, you can think about eating based on a spiritual compass. For me, I think about no waste. Think about how do I purchase food? Will I use the stuff that all aspects of if I buy a whole fish, if I buy a whole chicken, if I think about what do we do with the leftovers. So cooking and eating based on a spiritual compass is something that everyone can contribute to. And I think that is something that happens around the world. You look at big countries like India or a continent of Africa, and it's something we can do more of in America. I think balancing staying healthy with a busy life, it's a big challenge, but it's something you have to work on, and sometimes you get really tired. So in that midday, what I love about this Pure Leaf's amazing teas, they're all based on hibiscus and they're caffeine free. And they're really, really delicious. They're brewed from the hibiscus flower, which makes them really nice, but also caffeine free, and they're herbal. And my favorite, you gotta try, the hibiscus peach. It's really good. All three are great, but that's my favorite.